Peggy 18.
April 16th, 1917. Emile was still sick. But the general needed every soldier who could stand to launch his big offensive. Once again, it was to be the battle that would bring an end to the war.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Valiant Hearts here on your professional walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. Well, we are getting dangerously close to the end of Valiant Hearts. Therefore, most likely you will see this episode and probably one more, and that will be it for this amazing story. Which means I'm gonna have to come up with something new that will replace Valiant Hearts eventually. So hopefully you might consider subscribing in order to find out what will it be. Anyhow, I personally have no idea right now, to be honest, but it might be a pleasant surprise for both of us. So, besides the espionage, we need to go into the tent, and our goal is once again to pick up all of the collectibles. Overall, in this mission, there are 6 of them, so we will have our hands full in order to grab all of them. So we are gonna tell the 3 soldiers to go in, and right by the last soldier we can come across the "It's a Long Way to Tipperary" lyrics. So please read through this, and I'm gonna consult with my notes to make sure that I don't miss out on the other collectible. So once again, we are playing as Emile, and we are again at the fronts as the French soldiers will try to attack the German positions in order to try and break through. However, based on the number of casualties around us, I'm not really sure this is the most optimal strategy, as some of these bodies look like they are actually dead. So this will be a bit of a tricky section, as once again we will be under fire from all sorts of things, so we will need to make sure that we do not die. So we will need to monitor out the German positions for the machine guns, which is one of the weapons that they will be using, and apparently even the wooden covers will not make enough protection for us to survive. So since we get here is where we can come across the other collectible. So what needs to be done is that this cart of ammunition needs to be pushed away, and here by Emile's feet we come across the second collectible. Okay, so let us continue. We're gonna have to wait for the German soldiers to stop shooting so that we can get out from the elevator. The French soldier has the pliers that will cut through the wires, but unfortunately he has died and the general is right behind us. So what I need to do is wait for the Germans to stop shooting and try to drag him into safety. I'm gonna have to pick up the pliers and cut through the wire and go into another cover. Now here in between these machine gun nests, we will need to make sure that we get some cover. Unfortunately, I did not manage to dig deep enough hole, so unfortunately we were shot. So let's see if I can actually make sure that we will survive this. Hold on. Let's climb down. I really need to keep an eye out on the ground because one of the collectibles can be found somewhere around here. Oh, come on, they were done shooting. One of the collectibles is somewhere around here on the floor. I just really need to wait for the German soldiers to stop shooting. Something is telling me that the way we are attacking their position is horrible. So here, while the Germans are shooting, we need to quickly pick up the Russian ID tag. So you can read all about it, but we cannot stand there for too long or we are gonna get shot by their positions. We're gonna take a cover here. And of course, we usually cannot retrieve or return too far back because the general will be standing there. So here we have some cover and we're gonna have to use this to run inside. Why do I keep dying this much? Okay. This time we managed to survive. Fingers crossed, I will stop dying. Unfortunately, we cannot go down this tunnel, and we will need to make our way through here. Unfortunately, there is rubble, and the Germans have great position against us. So Emil needs to break the rubble, and here we need to be extremely careful. There are shells underneath Emil, and we need to dig down. The reason we need to dig down, but not too much, is that there is actually one of the other collectibles right over here. So the tin opener is the fourth collectible which can be found in this mission. And we are gonna have to dig our way through all the unexploded ammunition underground in order to make our way further down this mission. So we are missing still 2 collectibles. So I'm gonna try to make sure to stop dying this much, and hopefully we are gonna be able to pick it up. So let's see if I still remember how to do this. Okay. Okay, so I keep getting shot by the machine guns, but digging through the floor is apparently not that much of an issue. We're gonna pull the soldier out of the dead group, or the massive pile of bodies, and unfortunately the pile of bodies just got shot with a grenade shell. So we have some sort of a pathway, and it doesn't take too long for me to get shot yet again. So I'm gonna have to wait behind these bodies, which I'm not really sure they would provide sufficient amount of shielding or protection from the incoming bullets from the guns. Okay, and here we are gonna undergo some bombardment, so we need to be careful with Emil. And right over here is the soldier's ring, so we are missing that one last collectible. And that one is gonna be quite tricky to get. We're gonna return back. Unfortunately, our fellow soldier got hit by the explosion, so I'm gonna have to detonate the dynamite, return back. The hell was that, man? Oh my god, okay, this is gonna be one for the record. I keep dying so much it's not even funny. I'm gonna have to wait for the bullets to stop going from that machine gun position. We're gonna have to keep moving forward because the general is right behind us. And no cover is too strong for all of this bombardment, apparently. Here we need to be careful to not get shot again. I know, someone has to let me know in the comment section how many times did I manage to get killed. Whoa, I did not even see that shell flying in. Okay, so we are gonna make our way down because even more shells are being shot towards our position, which is making this quite the difficult run. God damn it! It's actually funny that Emil is the only one who got injured and none of the other soldiers got hurt from that explosion. But okay. Come on, Emil, stop. Son of a... Okay, it's hand number 3. I was really hoping I'm gonna be able to pull this off on the first attempt, but if you're gonna keep digging each time something happens, we're gonna run into some technical difficulties here. Due to the extremely heavy bombardment, this is getting ridiculously difficult, and I'm really afraid what would happen if I would have continued to dig through there. Fortunately, this time I did not manage to get myself killed somehow. Okay, I take that back. And they really don't want me to upload this episode on the channel, or what the hell is going on? We somehow managed to get through the deadliest part of the front lines, but we still need to make our way even further. And this is kind of a morbid thing. We are gonna have to hop onto this cart, and we are gonna have to use it as our cover. So that's another soldier who has died, unfortunately. And here we're gonna have to use this thing to cover or run through the trenches. So far so good, and here is a bit more difficult part. We're gonna have to hop onto this cart, and we're gonna have to control it with Emil. The problem is, as you can see, the machine guns are gonna be shooting, so we're gonna have to stop. And I died right next to the goddamn last collectible of this mission. Fun stuff. Okay, so let's wait a bit. We're gonna release the lever. No! And now I'm totally screwed. I thought that the collectible is here, which it is, so this is the Papapka, or however in the hell am I supposed to pronounce this, but because I don't have the cart now, it's most likely I'm gonna get killed. So, really do wonder if I will be able to finish off this episode. Okay, I almost got afraid there that I did get hit.
The blow was fatal. The Nivelle offensive was a bloodbath, a butchery. Soon, mutiny spread throughout the French infantry divisions, and the offensive was abandoned. Emile was jailed with the other rebels, waiting to be court-martialed. The dogs of war, man's best and most loyal friend, shared the same day-to-day as the soldiers. Whether carrying messages, saving the wounded, or sweeping for mines, they never failed to fulfill their duty.
What?
Well, that'll be it for this episode. Unfortunately, what's about to come will be for the next one. So, like I said, please consider subscribing. If you're gonna be able to tell me how many times did I actually manage to die through this episode, I'm gonna give you probably like a shout out in the one of the future episodes here on the channel. So at least you will know that I read the actual comments in the comment section. I really do hope that you did enjoy seeing me fail so miserably and trying to collect everything, but if you're thinking about picking up all the collectibles, sometimes it just might happen. Anyhow, that will be it for this episode. I really do hope you like it. Like I said, I publish content on a weekly basis, so if you're looking for that new channel to potentially subscribe to, for all sorts of things from discussions to playthroughs to tips and tricks, consider checking out this channel for more fun stuff. And I will see you in the comments or at the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.